Welcome back to Food for Thought. I'm your host, Jack, and today we begin a mini series exploring the ideas of C.S. Lewis, diving into his reflections on Christianity, pride, humility, and the path to a life fully aligned with God. Each episode will unpack a key theme from his writings, and I'll walk you through how it can speak to our lives today. So settle in and get comfortable for today's show. Episode title: Why Christianity Was Never Meant to Make You Feel Comfortable. Okay, let me read you this quote by C.S. Lewis. It reads: If you want a religion to make you feel really comfortable, I certainly don't recommend Christianity. Now, that's not something you hear very often anymore. In fact, it sounds almost wrong. Somewhere along the way, Christianity got rebranded. It became softer, safer, more therapeutic, less about truth and more about comfort. But Lewis is pointing at something most of us would rather avoid. Christianity was never meant to make you feel comfortable. It was meant to change you. And those are not the same thing. Today I want to talk about why comfort became the goal, what we lost because of it, and why an uncomfortable faith might actually be the most honest one left. Okay, so there is this assumption, namely that faith should make you feel better. Now let's be honest, this assumption feels reasonable. We're stressed, we're tired, life is heavy, so of course faith should help us cope. Of course it should soothe us. Of course it should give us peace. And to be clear, I'm not saying Christianity doesn't offer peace, it does. But peace and comfort are not the same thing. Comfort says nothing needs to change right now, while peace says you're safe enough to change. But somewhere along the way, we collapsed those two ideas into one. Now, faith is expected to affirm us, calm us, reassure us, and never ask too much of us. If it does ask too much, we quietly move on. New church, new theology, new season. And here's the uncomfortable part: this isn't just culture doing this to Christianity. Christians want this. We want a God who comforts us over a God who confronts us, a God who validates us over a God who transforms us. Comfort is predictable, while transformation is not. C.S. Lewis cuts through all of this with one sentence, and he doesn't apologize for it. Notice what he doesn't say. He doesn't say Christianity is sometimes uncomfortable. He doesn't say it used to be uncomfortable. He says don't choose it if comfort is your goal. Why? Because Christianity makes a terrifying claim. You are not mostly fine with a few rough edges. You are, at the core, misaligned. Lewis doesn't flatter the ego, neither does Jesus. Jesus doesn't say, believe in me, and you'll finally feel okay about yourself. He says, take up your cross. That's not a metaphor anyone uses accidentally. Lewis understood something about modern Christianity's struggles to stay out loud. Christianity doesn't exist to improve your self image, it exists to kill a false self and raise a new one. That process is not comfortable, it's honest. And honesty hurts before it heals. When comfort becomes the goal, a few things happen quietly, slowly. First, repentance gets shallow. We apologize for feelings, not actions. We regret consequences, not choices. Second, sin becomes therapeutic language. Everything is framed as wounds, triggers, or trauma. but never responsibility. Third, and this one matters, God becomes small, not cruel, not angry, just unnecessary. A comforting God exists to support your life plan. A holy God interrupts it, and interruption is inconvenient. So churches become careful, messages become softer, truth gets wrapped in so much padding that it can't actually do anything anymore. We didn't lose Christianity because it was too hard. We diluted it because we wanted it easier. Okay, here's the twist. Comfortable Christianity doesn't actually comfort anyone for very long. It may distract, numb, but it doesn't heal. Uncomfortable faith does something better. It gives you depth instead of distraction, conviction instead of vibes, peace that survives suffering, not peace that avoids it. Lewis knew this. That's why he didn't sell Christianity as appealing. He sold it as true. And truth, real truth, rearranges you. Maybe not all at once, but relentlessly. If your faith never challenges you, it's probably not strong enough to carry you when life collapses. So maybe the question isn't, why doesn't Christianity make me feel better? Maybe the question is, what is it trying to make me become? Lewis wasn't trying to scare people away. He was trying to be honest. Christianity isn't comfortable, but it is solid. It won't coddle you, but it will carry you. It won't affirm every instinct, but it will tell you the truth. And sometimes, the most loving thing a faith can do is refuse to make you comfortable. Thanks for listening today. If anything I said resonated with you, hit like and subscribe. Maybe tell your friends about what you heard today. And remember, question what you know, challenge what you believe, and see where the truth takes you. I'll see you next time as we continue our journey through the insights of C.S. Lewis.
Every question is a doorway, every answer is a light. We're all searching for a meaning through the long and restless night. Question what you know, challenge what you believe, and see where the truth takes you. Step beyond what feels certain, let your heart begin to see. It's the questions that awaken all we're meant to be. Question what you know, challenge what you believe, and see where the truth takes you. Not every answer's found in the light. Sometimes it's the journey through the unknown that brings us home. Question what you know, challenge what you believe, and see where the truth takes you. Not every answer is found in the light. Sometimes it's the journey through the unknown that brings us home. Question what you know, challenge what you believe, and see where the truth takes you. Not every answer's found in the light. Sometimes it's the journey through the unknown that brings us home. Question what you know, challenge what you believe, and see where the truth takes you.